Welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles, where real justice unfolds right before your eyes. Today's case is State of Texas versus John Anthony Martinez, and this one's layered with drama, emotion, and some tough courtroom lessons. Martinez faces charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, his alleged victim, his own girlfriend. But here's the twist. She's now asking to lift the no contact order. Why would someone want to reestablish contact with the very person they accused? That's the big question. Keep watching, because this hearing dives deep into the blurred lines of love, fear, and forgiveness inside a Texas courtroom. Do you think the judge will take that risk and lift the order? Let's find out.
2024 CR 4455, State of Texas versus John Anthony Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense.
Leah Alon here with Gary Parks representing Mr. Martinez.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's a motion here to amend bond conditions. I believe that is the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, the complaining witness, the defendant's girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I believe that she wants the no contact order lifted.
That's the state's understanding, yes.
All right, state, are you in agreement with lifting the no contact order?
We let council know that they had two separate motions, one for the GPS, one for the no harmful. We were in agreement to depending on the former or latter with respect to partial to monitoring, Your Honor.
Okay.
But we almost essentially, we're happy to, if the court would like our recommendation, we almost stayed silent, given we were hoping to hear from the complainant, given their presence in the courtroom today.
All
With
right,
respect-
so with regards to GPS, then the court will allow for tracking. Now, anyone want to call the complainant?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so before you all call her, is this an issue where the complainant is going to come and say this didn't happen?
If my understanding is correct, it's not so much a reneging or taking back that something happened, so much as it's a putting forth a complainant's intent to not assist in prosecution is the state's understanding.
All right, because if she is, let's call her up. What is her name?
Her name is Shania Hernandez, Your Honor.
Shania Hernandez, come forward.
I believe she is outside of the courtroom.
Yes.
May I go get her?
Yes.
Martinez.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shania Hernandez.
All right, Ms. Hernandez, if you are coming in to say that this did not happen, then you will need an attorney to represent you. I'm not saying that the state would file charges against you, but it is a crime to file a false police report. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so are you coming forward to say that this did not happen? All right. Anybody wish to ask her questions?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, could you please spell your name for the record
Shania
and your last name?
Hernandez.
And can you describe the nature of your relationship with Mr. Martinez before the incident?
We were in a long-term relationship with a.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
Sorry, we were in a long-term relationship with a kid.
And how many children do you share together?
One boy,
And how old is your child?
2 years old.
And since the incident, have you had any contact with Mr. Martinez?
No, ma'am.
Have there been any violations of this no contact order?
No, ma'am.
And do you have any safety concerns specifically as they relate to Mr. Martinez?
No, ma'am.
And has it been challenging to avoid contact with Mr. Martinez for yourself and your son?
For my son, it's just kind of hard doing all this for himself and not having, the parent that agreed to become there.
What sort of difficulties have you experienced?
Like on weekends, I always have to find somebody to watch him because his daycare doesn't carry through on weekends. So it's always me trying to either get a family member to help or, sometimes it's hard being able to get diapers and everything what he needs throughout. And I don't really have anybody to ask for help.
And do you have any concerns or reservations about modifying the bond conditions in this case?
No.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, I have a few, if there are no objections.
No objections from the state.
How old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
And how long have you been in a relationship with him?
3 years.
All right, and how does your family feel about your relationship?
Mm,
Are they opposed to it? Were they always opposed to it, or they just now are opposed to it?
They're just not opposed to it.
All right. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you can come back. Any other evidence?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. One, I'm not allowing him to have face-to-face contact with her. According to the indictment, and I don't take any of it as true. I'm just here on an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but it's alleged you pointed a firearm at her. So I will allow him, because she's saying she needs diapers, she needs this. He can call, I think they do, what is it, DoorDash or whatever they do. I know you can order at the grocery store and they will deliver it. So you can, if you want to help take care of your child, guess what? You can go online. I will not consider it a violation if you're ordering Pampers or whatever food items you want to have delivered to that home, but you are not allowed to deliver it. Do you understand?
No.
You're not allowed to have contact. If there is some sort of agreement regarding the child, I have no jurisdiction over the child. If somebody has legal documents where he can have visitation with the child, that needs to be done through a third party, not through her. So the only contact you are allowed to have with her is having groceries delivered.
Could I have my mom deliver anything to her?
Yes, your mother can deliver items to her as well. You are not allowed to have face-to-face contact with her. State, do you have any objections to him maybe having, I don't know, I guess Zoom time with his child?
No objections, Your Honor. And I think providing him any civil documentation would also help the state in the future with respect to the child. So
Okay.
absolutely, Judge.
All right, so there's to be no in-person contact with the complainant. So that means that you can have contact by Zoom. You all want to talk and you want to see the baby through Zoom, you can. But you are not allowed to go to her place of employment if she's employed. You're not allowed to go to her residence. If there's a family barbecue and she's there with her family, even if the baby's there, you're not allowed to come over. You understand?
It's not.
Is there anything that you do not understand about the court's instructions? All right, so there's to be no in-person contact with the complainant, and GPS is tracking only, and the court is asking that fees be waived. All
Thank
right,
you,
is there anything else?
Nothing from the.
All right, we'll see you back on June 27th.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Excused.
Yes.
Thank you.
2024 CR 4455, State of Texas versus John Anthony Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record? For the state,
Zach Dunn for the state, Your Honor.
defense,
Leah Alon with the Law Office of Gary Barton.
and are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of terroristic threat of family household as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is anywhere up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of terroristic threat family household. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. They're recommending community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be no harmful or injurious contact with Shania, Shania, Nicole Hernandez. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense of terroristic threat, family or household, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers states 1 and attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we respectfully ask the court to follow the plea agreement in this case, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say, state?
No, Your Honor, just that we had previously mentioned the complainant's lack of cooperative with the district attorney's office and the matter.
All right. So if you're drug tested today and you're gonna get drug tested today, what are the results gonna be?
Just weed, ma'am. I smoked like 3 days ago at my job.
I'm sorry, what?
I smoked 3 days ago at my job.
You smoke what?
No, weed.
Okay, you smoke weed and then you said something about your job.
I was just at my job. After hours. While I was there.
What job is this where people are smoking weed at their jobs?
Well, I'm a professional detailer and I do paint correction. So after hours, I
So-
stay after work and I do cars. if I have
And
to.
everybody just kick back and start
Everyone's
smoking
free to
weed?
leave. No,
Okay. All right. So how old are you?
23 now.
You're 23 and you have a 1-year-old and you're smoking weed at your job, kicking back.
So,
And I see that this entire argument started over the fact that you and the person you're in a relationship with are having financial difficulties because you lost your job. Either you quit or you lost your job or were laid off.
stay off.
You were laid off. Laid off from where?
The post office.
I'm sorry, what?
The post office.
Oh, you're laid off from the post office. Usually that doesn't happen. Why are you laid off from the post office?
Left my door unlocked.
I'm sorry, what?
I left my door unlocked to my vehicle. And I wasn't, my steward really couldn't help me much.
Okay, I cannot understand a
I
word
said
you're
that
saying.
I was laid off my post office job because I left the door unlocked to the vehicle. That was pretty much it.
Why would you do that?
I just did. I left it unlocked. It wasn't open. I just left it unlocked.
Well, then they probably not laying you off. That's probably a consequence of leaving your door unlocked. So you can't go back?
I was in my 90 days. So, right, 85 days, I left the door open. They just let me go out.
You know, usually once you have a post office job, it is hard to lose that job. Why would you leave the door unlocked?
It was just doing my route. It was just one of those hot days during the summer.
Well, how did they find out your door was unlocked?
I had actually had one of my supervisors following me and just to like watch and see how I do. And I did good, but I left it unlocked.
Did you beg your supervisor, please?
I did, but it really wasn't just enough.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I actually want to go to the military and maybe after that go to engineering school so I can be a tuner for cars.
Well, you can't be smoking weed and going in the military.
Just the stuff that I'm going through right now, just kind of.
So what are you going through?
Just, not having my son with me. I work 7 days a week. I work at the car wash on the weekends and I do a detailing and food correction during the week. So I'm just always working and when I can, well, during the weekends, I pick up my son. During the week, I pick my son up. So always have my
Alright.
son if I have.
So is your mom involved in your
Yes, ma'am.
life? All right, because your relationship with Shania Nicole Hernandez, for now, that relationship is going to be over.
Yes, it is.
So you will need to have some third party.
Yes, my mom, third parties picked us for us.
All right, yeah, that's not a good relationship for either of you. And you realize that I'm not going to allow you to have contact with her, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If
And-
something changes and you want to have contact with her, I usually don't allow that until you've at least started your anger management classes.
As
Okay.
long as I have my son, I mean, me and her really don't need to have a relationship.
Okay. Well, let me explain something to you about drop off and pickups, and your attorney will tell you this. When I was a defense attorney, you know what the problem, and when I was a prosecutor, you know what the problem was? People, when they're doing child exchanges, guess what they always want to do? They want to bring the new girlfriend or either the new boyfriend. And when you do that, you know what ends up happening? It's chaos. I guarantee you, there is going to be some kind of physical altercation. So once you successfully completed this probation, if you all start to do exchanges, don't be bringing your new girlfriend to do a child exchange with you because it's not her business. And hopefully, Miss Hernandez won't be bringing her new boyfriend to do a child exchange because I guarantee you at some point in time, each of you are going to have partners in your life. You understand? All right. Is there anything else from either side? Any questions?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years. If you complete everything successfully, you can come back and ask that he be terminated early. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Shania Nicole Hernandez. There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete parenting, that will be deemed satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Anger management. Field visits. One time per month for 3 months. And then at probation's discretion, there is to be, do regular random UAs, test for levels. Those levels need to start coming down, you understand?
That's fine.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go on to the record. And this court to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Mhm.
And you should try to see if you can get that job back at the post office.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing hurts a failure but a try. Okay? Thank you.
Thank
All right, just have a seat. You're welcome. Just have a seat and probation will go over conditions. State versus John Anthony Martinez. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Gearham for the state, Your Honor.
Victoria Cruz on behalf of Raymond Martinez for the defense.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Martinez, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same John Anthony Martinez who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 4455 for the offense of terroristic threat of a family or household on July 25th, 2024 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. By the condition number 2, on or about the 20th day of April 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, John Anthony Martinez, did then there consume alcoholic beverages in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
No.
And I'm sorry, it's not, there was no fine requested, so there is no fine. I could just sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2? Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is to deny the motion to alter and amend to extend for 6 months, include intensive outpatient, and then complete classes within 30 days that are already in place, and also an aggressive driving course.
All right, counsel, is that the agreement that you've reached?
It is, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement, sir? Why should I follow that agreement? You want to raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
John Anthony Martinez.
All right, do you want to go to jail?
I want to be here for my son.
All right, so why are you behaving as though you want to go to jail? Because if you didn't want to go to jail, you wouldn't have these violations of probation. Everybody always come before me, you know what they say? Either I want to take care of my son, I just had a baby, or I need to work for my family. And none of those thoughts cross their mind before they get a motion to revoke. So if you want to take care of your son, why are you using marijuana?
Just really. I just was going to a test on you. I was really just drinking. I drank on my son's birthday, celebrated his birthday, and honestly, I knew better, but
Okay. So there are a lot of number 2s here. There's the marijuana number 2, there's the alcohol number 2. You're not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. And how old is your son?
Just agree.
He just turned 3. Why are you drinking alcohol at your son to celebrate your son's birthday? All right, so here's the thing. You're gonna have to start making better choices. If you don't make better choices, what's gonna end up potentially happening is you're gonna spend a year at the Bexar County Jail. I can tell you this, I'm not gonna allow you to drive. You can do the aggressive driving course, but I'm not gonna let you drive.
I really need to work on it. I've been struggling for the past 2 weeks since you took away my driving privileges and I just can't.
So
do
what's
it.
happening with the driving? I know you all are not going on that, but what's with that?
We're taking a JSAT in County Court 1 on it.
All right, so here's the problem. The problem is they're taking a JSAT on that, right? And how old are you?
24 year old.
All right, so part of my job as a judge is to protect the community. You're 24 and you really should have been thinking about your job while you were doing these things. And so my issue with allowing you to drive for the time being, I'm not saying it's gonna be for the length of his probation. I'll reconsider allowing you to drive once you completed the aggressive driving course. But just sitting you out in the world to start driving, no. So how did you get here today?
I thought I didn't use a blinker and.
No, how did you get here today?
Oh, my mom today. I'm sorry.
I'm like, he's saying he didn't use his blinker. What is this
I'm
about?
sorry, I thought you meant.
What is this blinker business about?
I didn't use a blinker when I got in front of the cop. That was why I got pulled over and he said I was racing. And the footage will show you I'm not, I just didn't use a blinker.
All right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, I deal with what I have before me. I'm being told that you're gonna enter a plea to a judgment sat. So where I'm looking at, I'm not gonna allow you to drive till you complete the aggressive driving course.
Understood, Your Honor.
Now, if you're drug tested today, what are the results gonna be?
It should be clean.
All right, so here are your choices. And these are the only choices you have. I can follow the agreement that you've reached with the state, or I'll sentence you to 30 days in the Bexar County Jail. Those are your only 2 choices. All right, so you're gonna get extended for 6 months. Deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to extend for 6 months. There's to be no driving until completion of the aggressive driving course. And what else were you all recommending?
Sorry, Judge.
Extend for 6 months IOP.
All right, the intensive outpatient treatment.
Yes, Judge.
All right, so intensive outpatient treatment. Probation, do you think he needs that, or is sober support meetings enough? All right, and then there'll be intensive outpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, want him to complete the parenting and anger management within the 30 days that the state has requested.
Yes,
Your Honor, if I may speak to that,
yes.
my client just advised me that he has completed the parenting class and he has 2 sessions left on the anger management.
All right, you need to give that information to probation.
I did, and the only reason I haven't gave the anger management classes yet is because they weren't completed, so she told me wait until I'm fully done with 6 classes.
All right, well, you need to make sure you do that. Anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
Not from defense, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So let me just tell you this. If you get sent to the Bexar County Jail for a year, you're gonna miss major milestones with your child. So whether you go to jail or not is 100% in your hands. If you follow through on everything, then you won't be going to jail potentially. But if you come back here for this nonsense and you're 24, you know better, you're gonna be looking at jail, you understand? All right, good luck to you.
This is where Judge Boyd draws a firm line. and rightly so. Despite the victim's willingness to reconnect, the court must prioritize safety and accountability. Allowing Martinez to deliver essentials through online orders or his mother seems like a fair balance, providing for his child without crossing into dangerous territory. This kind of decision shows how judges juggle compassion with caution. It's not just about punishment, it's about preventing another tragedy. And what do you think, viewers? Is the judge being too strict or just doing her job to protect both sides? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this case as fascinating as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to Courtroom Chronicles for more real-life courtroom moments that reveal the truth behind the justice system.